So moving along, 283, my true identity abides in you. 283, yeehaw, you guys. That's a lot of lessons. Father, I made an image of myself, and it is this I call the Son of God. Yet is creation as it always was, for your creation is unchangeable. So we think we made all this, but it's really not who we are. So let me not worship idols. I am he my Father loves. My holiness remains the light of heaven, and the love of God is not what is beloved of you secure, is not the light of heaven infinite, is not your Son my true identity when you created everything that is. So that's where we're at. My true identity abides in you. Now are we one in shared identity with God, our Father, as our only source and everything created part of us. And so we offer blessing to all things, uniting lovingly with all the world, which our forgiveness has made one with us. So I was sort of thinking about when it said shared identity, how if you've like, I've listened to people channel things, and like Tina Jesus, she also channels Ananda, who's a collective. Daniel Scranton channels a collective, like a shared identity. Isn't that an interesting concept? Like consciousnesses is coming together as a shared identity. So in a lot of ways, I've already entertained this thought that we're all one, that we could be somehow joined together on another level, not body, not form, not 3D, but what our true nature is. Now we are one in shared identity with God, our Father, as our only source. So that's why you can say we are one and truly know it as a truth, because there is only one God, there is only one source, and everything created part of us. So in that perspective, we offer blessings to all things, uniting lovingly with all the world, which our forgiveness has made one with us. And that's why it was so important yesterday to not be afraid of love, because today we are one in shared identity with everything, with all it is. What do you think about that? For lesson 283, Tina Jesus wanted to talk about the body and how you think you are a body. But here's the thing. When you worship the body, your frequency is very low. And a lot of times you can be in more pain than ever, and you can feel worse when you identify as a body. You are in an illusory state of separation in your body. But even so, even being in that state of separation, you can still master yourself, your true self. So Tina Jesus said that your job is to remove suffering. Remove suffering, even though you are in the illusory state of separation and of seemingly being in a body. And you remove suffering by being in alignment with love, by practicing love, by practicing A Course in Miracles, by being diligent and doing your lessons and showing up every day to evaluate where your focus is on. You realize that you felt bad because of what you were focusing on, and now you focus on higher frequencies, climbing the ladder of frequency, feeling more joy, love, and peace, climbing up to the top rungs of the ladder, feeling higher frequencies, and training your mind will remove suffering. And when you remove suffering, you have mastered yourself and eloquently mastered the world. So we're mastering ourselves, mastering the world, understanding that even though we are still in this dream of separation and we still got these BODIESs, we feel better because we're not only seeing ourselves as a body, we're not worshiping our bodies as much. We are focusing on frequency more, on love more, on joy, on peace, on connecting with the higher frequencies, our higher self, God, source, love, all that is. So you master yourself, then you get to master the world. How lovely, because even though we still are in the dream, the separated state, we can experience something completely different here in this. Oh, so anyways, the weather's changing, you guys. It might be time for a sweater today. I mean, even though I'm not in the body. Oh. Pathwaysoflight.org. Welcome to the reading, A Course in Miracles Workbook Lesson 283, Insights. My true identity abides in you. As I shift my identification toward being God's extension of love, my identification with a body and personality image subsides. With that softened identification with an image of myself comes greater peace. I am not as likely to be disturbed or personally affronted by what anyone thinks of me or says to me or appears to do to me, because I am not as attached to that image as what I am. Remembering that my true identity is in God, which therefore must be safe, unchanged and unchangeable, brings me an awareness of harmlessness. I remember that I can neither harm nor be harmed, for I am love along with all that is. The image of a form that seems to live a little while and then die is not me, and it is not my brother either. The freedom that comes with this awareness relieves me of all disturbances, for nothing can disturb changeless love. My heart is filled with joy, because in the recognition of the love that I am, I can only extend that love everywhere, for that is what love does. Today, I dedicate to walking with the Holy Spirit, letting Him guide my thoughts, my words, and my actions. Thus, I will see a world reflecting the truth of my identity as love. I accept His vision as my own so that I may see the face of Christ in all things. I open my mind to the Holy Spirit's interpretation of all that I look upon and think about today. I would decide nothing on my own. I choose the Holy Spirit as my guide today. The whole sonship is an extension of God's love. Love extends only love, and so love is what we all are. To be love, love must extend. Extension is inherent in what love is. If I would return to my true identity, I would be willing to extend love as love always does. If I experience anything else besides love, it is a signal to stop and open my mind to love again. If I think I see something in the world that is not love, I need to stop and let the Holy Spirit show me what is truly there behind the false story. My mind has believed in many false stories and made many wrong turns. It has not led to the experience of eternal happiness. Because I want to return to the experience of eternal happiness, my job today is to open my mind to receive and extend my one true identity, which is love. This is the only thing that can bring me eternal happiness. This is where I reside forever in truth. Today, would I make illusions real? Or am I willing to recognize that only love is real? Today, I would practice accepting love and extending that which I have accepted. Today, I would let myself be carried by love. pathwaysoflight.org. So essentially, we always have a choice. We can identify with the body and think that we're going to live a little bit and then croak. And then we're like, oh, Johnny dang, then what? Or we can think to ourselves, my true self, and try to know this. Our true selves are at home with God, eternal and forever. This is just a temporary state of being, and it's not who I truly am. I am love. It's what we all are. So it's definitely a different way of being. So today, consciously, deliberately, out loud say, I choose the Holy Spirit to be my guide today. I'm going to let the Holy Spirit guide me. And I mean, hey, I woke up today. I took a cold shower. Now I'm freezing, but you know, hey, whatever. Like, it really seems like we are a body, but this is not you or me, truly. So that gives us something else to think about. It's a different way of being in the world of separated bodies, for sure. But if you can start to entertain this, I think you have achieved and unlocked the next level in this game. So try to see the love behind the form, behind the occurrence, behind what we think is going on. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's crazy. It truly is. But that's where we're at today. 283, my true identity abides in you. So when we go to TJ Maxx, we go to Marshall's, and we're looking at clothes and we're looking at face cream and perfumes and glitter pumpkins and the home decor. These are images we have made. This is us feeding into our personalities, and adorning our bodies. And I mean, in that moment, it's going to be hard to think, wow, I'm making an image of myself. I have made an image of myself. The camera starts rolling. I slip into these personalities that seem to do well for making a video. That is an image I have made of myself. And this I call the Son of God. Yet is creation as it always was, for your creation is unchangeable. So that's how we survive in the ego's world. We make an image of ourselves. We uphold these personalities. I joke that I have a personality for every person that I have to interact with. You all get a different one. Right? The camera comes on. The camera goes off. Do you think this girl stays? No, she's like, woo! Like, it's just what the ego does. But who we truly are is love. Let me not worship idols. I am he my Father loves. My holiness remains the light of heaven and the love of God. So that's who I truly am. Now, how does that translate for interacting all day at work? I don't know. I'm going to have to ask for guidance on that and let the Holy Spirit guide me. Is not what is beloved of you secure? Is not the light of heaven infinite? All these questions. Is not your Son my true identity when you created everything that is? So anyways, it's just one step closer, hopefully giving us another step up in frequency. Like, yeah, this world, we can be in pain because we identify with the body. We can fight with each other because we think we are separated bodies. We can think that we need to just put on these false airs because we think we are these bodies. But if we can think, I am truly as God created me, and you are truly as God created you, because he created us equal, and we're still that which we were created to be. We are still in the mind of God. We are thoughts of the mind of God. We are one. We are one thought. We are one son of God. We are one in shared identity with God, our Father, as our only source. So we're all going back because we all never left. And everything created part of us. So it's definitely different. I'm kind of running around in circles right now because the ego does not buy this. The ego is like, horse shit. The ego is like, what? You are a body. Now go to TJ Maxx and buy yourself something pretty. Right? The ego loves thinking it's a body. You know? All right. So anyways, let's just go with this. Let's offer blessings to all things today. Let's unite lovingly with all the world, which our forgiveness has made one with us. Let's see ourselves as one with everything. Let's look upon everything as, you know what? At the end of the day, we're all one in God. My true identity abides in you because we're just all one. So as people are being difficult today, as you are being difficult today, think, you know what? We're all one in God, and just see where that takes you today. See if that doesn't lead you into more joy and peace and a feeling of relief that, yes, you could go work out at the gym today, but you don't really have to because you're not a body. Oh no, Chad, we're going to the gym today. It's Workout Wednesday. Get out of here.